Ben Hole and Matt Adams on D. Connor Meaney, Austin Taufest, Wyatt Light on for the Utah Utes, and the puck is on the ice, and here we go. CJ Odlin dumps it in for the Utes. Ben Hole will chase. Here's Ben, tries to find Carter, can't quite get it. Does not make it out of the zone, and the Utes fire a shot. Saved by Pezant right in the chest. So a good start for Pezant there. Not a great breakout for the Buffaloes. The Utes will go for a change. The Buffs will not. So we got the second line for the Buffaloes, or for the Utes, excuse me. Owen Lieberknight, Zachary Jerome, and Nick Fornelius. Here's Jerome now with the puck. Circles around Jablin. Can't find anybody there, and the puck will leave the zone. Meyer to chase for the Utes. Gets it in deep. That's Jerome on the far side. Tries to find Fornelius. Can't quite get to his stick, and the Buffs will try to take it the other way. It leaves the zone, but not too far out of the zone, and Utah will dump and go chase after it. That's Matt Adams back there for the Buffaloes. Matt tries to get around a Ute, can't quite do it. We'll have to go to his partner, Ben Hole, who flips it out for the Buffs. And that'll go all the way down. No, it is waved off late by the linesman there. It appeared like it was going to be icing. Goaltender played it off the board, so it should have been icing. But linesman waves it off late, and the Buffaloes will get a face-off in the Utah Ute zone. So here's Jerome Newhouse to take the draw for the Buffaloes. He's wearing 19 tonight. I guess he forgot his jersey, so that's not his usual jersey number. He usually wears 27. But number 19, Jerome Newhouse tonight. Buffs flip it out of the zone. Here's Cepeda. Cepeda with the puck will dump it deep and go chase after it. Cagnani on it now, fires a shot. Goes back into the corner. The Utes will get it out of the zone and go chase. Here's the Buffaloes on the breakout. Cepeda with the puck now on the far side, dumps it in. Oh, and the Utah Utes goalie had to deal with it a little bit there, but the Utes get it out. A little bit of a mess of some neutral zone play here. It looks like the Utes will gain control. That's Meyer. Brett Meyer, the second leading goal scorer for the Utah Utes. 5 goals, 8 assists, and 13 points right behind their leading scorer, Wyatt Light, who's got 9 goals, 5 assists, and 14 points. So just like the Buffaloes, their second leading scorer is a defenseman. Giovanni Bastone, who fired a shot, couldn't quite get it through, and the Buffs will take it the other way. Patava with the puck, tries to give it to Gregory, can't find him, and here go the Utes. Utes can't quite control it. They're going to bring it all the way back and try again. There's Light on the far side. Light with the puck in the corner, tries to find someone in front, nobody there. Patava now, over to Gregory. Gregory tries to find Patava, but can't get his stick, and the Utes will try to take it the other way. Here's Light with the puck. Light looking into the corner now. That's Adams with the pressure. Gives it over to Taufest. Taufest can't quite put it home. Here's Taufest in the corner. Gives it over to his line 8, Meany. Now Light in the corner, getting pressured by Adams. The Utes can't quite find the lane, and Matt Adams flips it out for the Buffs, and they are offside. So we get a break in action here with 16:24 left in the first period. Chris Shook and Scott Novak are your referees tonight. That's Jacobi with the puck. Let's find his teammate Hansen, who will flip it all the way down, and the Buffs will go chase. Connor Sullivan with the big hit in the corner. And Casper will cover it up right there. So Patrick Casper not off to the greatest start for the Utes. He is their number 1 goaltender, but some other guys have played well. This will be an important game for Casper. That's Ryan McAuliffe who loses the draw to Zachary Jerome there, and the Utes will break it out. The Utes can't quite get it deep into the zone. The Buffs flip it the other way, and that'll go all the way down for an icing. So another break in the action here. Utes will go for a line change. The Buffs will not. Darren Banks, Josh Navarez, and Reed Hunter out there for the Utes. Navarez loses the draw to McAuliffe. The Buffs will try to break it out. Brett Robinson getting pressured in the corner, can't quite get it out, but now they do. Here's Cepeda up to Sullivan. Sullivan gets a tip on it, and it'll goes all the way down again for an icing. The Buffaloes are not happy about that icing call. They believe that one of the Utes defenders tipped it right there where Sullivan tipped it. To my eyes, it looked like Sullivan was the only one there. But the Buffs will argue anyway. The Utes now go with their first line. Toutfest, Light, and Meany. Buffs win the draw, and it'll go all the way down the zone. So the Utes have to start back in their own zone. That's Meyer. Can't quite find them, and the Buffs dump it deep. Now Toutfest with the puck. Gives it over to the Light on the right wing, right back to Toutfest. Toutfest tries to find Meany in front, and Meany just wide. Light now fires a shot, and that's blocked by a Buffalo and will go out of play. Went off of a Buffalo, so the faceoff will stay in the zone. At least that's what the referees are pointing in. They will discuss it here for a second now. 14:58 left in the first period. A little bit of a back and forth game. Utes have had the better chances so far, but Trace Jablin, Luke Carter, and Christopher Doyle will try to change things for the Buffs. Trace Jablin wins the faceoff. Buffs try to get it out, can't. Utes will regroup and start again. That's Fornelius who tips it deep. Jerome chases for the Utes. Can't quite get there, and now it's Jablin. Jablin will skate it out. Jablin over to Carter. Carter down the right wing, gets it deep, and that's where Jablin is. Jablin now behind the net, up to Cato. Cato back down. Now Jablin in the corner, up to Kinsella. Kinsella fires a shot. Can't quite get through, but it does go back up to Cato. Cato down to Carter. Carter in the corner. Now Christopher Doyle up top. Kinsella blocked by a Ute. And that'll get covered up by Patrick Casper, so the Buffaloes get a few chances there. No shots on goal. A couple of block shots there by the Utes. But some offensive zone time, something that we haven't seen so far in this game. Jerome Newhouse now to take the draw for the Buffaloes, along with Nathaniel Cepeda and Kyle Cagnani out there for the Buffs. Brett Meyer flips it out for the Utes. That's Banks with the puck, can't quite get through the defender. Cepeda over to Cagnani. Cagnani fires a shot, score! Kyle Cagnani on the left wing fires a shot, top shelf, and the Buffaloes are up 1-0. Great play there by Nathaniel Cepeda to find his teammate Cagnani. Cagnani had Newhouse on the back door, but Cagnani wanted to do it himself there and fired a beautiful shot over Casper's left shoulder. So Buffalo's off to a great start here with 13:46 left in the first period. Utes will get things going. That's David Barnes, tries to find his teammate Light. Light now with the puck. Light down the middle. Light will go to the left wing, drop it back to Meany, who can't quite get it, and the Buffaloes will take it the other way. Here's Cagnani again, this time down the right wing, fires another shot wide. The Utes will take it the other way. That's Light. Light cuts through the zone, loses the puck, and the Buffaloes take it the other way. Kyle Patava now fires a shot, and that's saved by Casper. Good hard shot there by Kyle Patava. So the Buffaloes will go to their third line here. Reed Gregory, David Mitchell, and Kyle Patava. Mitchell can't win the faceoff. The Utes will take it the other way. Gathered by Buffalo Robinson and sent all the way down where the Utes will have to start behind their net. Buffalo's a hard forecheck and will keep it in. That's Patava with the puck. Now on the half wall up to Robinson, and that goes off of Utes' knee, shin pads, and goes up into the netting in the crowd. So that went off a Ute. As I said, faceoff will stay in the zone. It's David Mitchell taking the draw for the Buffaloes up against Josh Navarez. Mitchell now circles around, tries to find his teammate Jacoby, can't quite get there. And the Utes get it, but Patava there is in the pressure. He's in the corner, gives it up to Mitchell. Mitchell in front, can't quite find his teammate there. That was Reed Gregory in front of the net. Couldn't find his stick. Now Mitchell with the puck again on the left wing. Gives it up to Gregory. Gregory dangles, fires a shot wide. And the Utes take it the other way. Banks tries to dangle through a few guys, can't. Now they'll battle for it in the neutral zone. So here's Brett Robinson all the way back for the Buffs, over to Ben Jacoby. And back down. So here's Ben Jacoby over by the CU goaltender Brandon Payzant. Connor Sullivan now on the right wing, fires a shot on net, and that's easily dealt with by Patrick Casper. So a little bit of a physical game. These two aren't the biggest hockey teams I've ever seen, but they're not afraid to go out there and lay the wood a little bit. I've seen a lot of hits early. Very fast hockey game, that's for sure. Brendan Hansen, Ryan McAuliffe, and Connor Sullivan out there for the Buffaloes. McAuliffe can't win it. That'll go back to the Utes. Here's Wyatt Light for the Utes. Wyatt Light tries to find his teammate Meany, can't quite do it, and they'll battle for it in the corner. Still battling, and out comes and that goes back to the Utes and will go all the way down behind the Buffs net where they will battle for it. Meany over to Taufest. Can't quite get it, and the Buffaloes will take it the other way. Here's Kinsella. Kinsella now looking for a teammate. Had Sullivan in front but couldn't quite get to him, and the Utes will fire it all the way down onto Payzant, and the Buffs will have to start behind their own goal. Matt Adams up to Brendan Hansen, over to McAuliffe, who gives it up to his teammate Luke Carter. Luke Carter sends it around the boards and will chase it behind the net. Utes try to flip it out, can't. Matt Adams keeps it in. Ryan McAuliffe now for the Buffaloes. Up to Ben Hull. Ben Hull fires a shot just wide. Both teams chase. Matt Adams now up top, fires a shot right into the gut of Patrick Casper. So you can tell here early that the Buffaloes are trying to work it through to their defensemen up on the point. A ton of shots from the point. That's usually what this offense tries to do. Battle in the corner, get it up to your point men, try to get some action in front. Hasn't been much though here early. The Buffaloes' lone goal was on an odd man rush. So they battle for it in the corner. Fornelius there for the Utes, Luke Carter and Trace Jablin for the Buffs. Flicks out into the neutral zone, and Chris Doyle is there to chase it. Gives it up to his teammate Jablin. Jablin over to Matt Adams on the right wing. Adams looks for a lane, can't find it. up to Hole on the point, who will send it deep. And Luke Carter is there to chase it for the Buffaloes. Now Javelin. Javelin and Carter try to get it. They cannot. And the Utes try to take it the other way for a second, but the Buffs get it, and that's Trace Javelin in the corner. Up top to Matt Adams. Matt Adams fires a shot, and it is blocked by a Ute. Cagnani now. That one is also deflected out of play. Buffalo's really finding a rhythm in the offensive zone. Utah Utes really can't handle the forecheck here early. 9:18 left in the first period. It's been all Buffaloes so far. Utes had a few chances early, but we really haven't seen much offensive zone time in the last 5-7 minutes or so. So Buffalo's sending it in the corner where the Utes will chase it. Buffalo's there on the forecheck. That goes over to Banks. And now up to Narvaez. And the Utes can't quite get it into the Buff zone. Brett Robinson is there to stop him, and now the Utes send it deep, but Ben Jacobi is back there to gather. Jacobi up, stolen by Banks, and the Utes, Banks again on the near side here. Just can't do anything with it, and the Buffs will take it the other way. Cepeda now for the Buffs on the right wing. Cepeda looks for a shot, just over the crossbar. Newhouse tries to find Gregory in front, and Casper is there to cover it. That was a great look there by Jerome Newhouse to try to find his teammate Reed Gregory in front, but it was even better read by Patrick Casper, and he was able to glove it before it got to Gregory. So David Mitchell, Reed Gregory, Kyle Patava out there for the Buffs. Mitchell cannot win it, and the Utes will break it out. But they can't, and that's Patava for the Buffs, who fires it over the net. And they go and chase. Toutfest now, over on the left wing, dangles a little bit and then sends it deep. And it looks like the Buffaloes are going to get a penalty here. It'll be Kyle Patava going 2 minutes for slashing. It was right when Toutfest sent that puck deep. I didn't quite see it, but nonetheless, Buffaloes have to kill their first penalty of the game. So Ben Hull, Luke Carter, Chris Doyle, Matt Adams out there to kill the penalty for the Buffs. They won the faceoff but couldn't quite get it out. And now they almost do, but Barnes gathers it for the Utes and sends it deep. That's where Ben Hull gets it, tries to send it out, but can't, and Meyer will gather it up top. Meyer over to Toutfest, back up to Meyer, fires a shot. Saved by Pesant. It looked like it was covered up there for a second, maybe a late whistle, but it did squirt loose. We had a little bit of a scuffle in front of the net. Refs are going to put the face-off outside of the zone, which usually means that there was a man in the crease. So we'll go with a face-off outside the zone. The Buffaloes have one of the best penalty kills in the nation. They're converting at an 87% clip. Compare that to the Utah Utes, who are just killing penalties at a 75% clip. So one of the best penalty kills in the nation here for the Buffs. And we see it a lot, especially at home. 1:23 left on the power play for the Utes. They gather in the corner and try to send it up front, but Pesant is there to cover. So the Utes will go to their second unit. Zachary Jerome, Paulo Liebernight, and what looks like Fornelius out there for the Utes. Utes can't win it, and the Buffs will send it all the way down where the Utes will have to start over. Casper comes out to play it, but the Utes are going to slow things down a little bit. CJ Odlin with the puck for the Utes. gives it back to Fornelius. Fornelius tries to step through a Buffalo but can't, and the Buffs send it all the way back down. So 47 seconds left on the power play for the Utes. 6:40 left in the first period. Buffaloes are up 1-0. Here's Jerome. Steps through the middle. Can't quite get to the puck, and Paysan is there to send it to the corner, but the Utes get it up to Fornelius. Now up to Paolo, fires a shot way wide, but Odlin's got it up top for the Utes. Odlin down to Fornelius. Fornelius now behind the net. Tries to find a teammate, can't, and he'll gather it in the corner. Fornelius up to Odlin. Odlin fires a shot, saved by Paysan. And the Buffs will flip it out, so 9 seconds left on the power play. That will about do it for this opportunity for the Utes. Another great penalty kill by the Buffaloes, and that percentage will get even better. 5:52 left in the first period. Sullivan now over to Hansen, fires a shot, saved by Casper. Almost squirted right through his blocker, but Casper was able to deflect that into the corner. So the Utes will try to gather, but Hansen's there on the forecheck. Utes flip it out, but big hit by Joe Kinsella on Narvaez. And the Utes just really can't handle the Buffs forecheck. Every time the Buffs get it into the zone, the Utes are really struggling to get it back out. That's been the difference here so far. 5:22 left in the first period. Buffaloes are up 1-0. Newhouse, Cagnani, and Cepeda out there for the Buffaloes. Adams and Hull on D. Adams flips it deep, and the Buffaloes will go chase. It's Meyer now, the captain for the Utah Utes. We'll try to break it out. Can't. Adams fires a shot, tips off a Buffalo and goes wide. Now the Utes will try to get it out. Can't again, but enough to where it goes into the Buffaloes' corner, and they'll have to chase for it. Newhouse up to Cepeda. Cepeda tries to find his teammate Cagnani on a stretch pass, but it had to go through way too many guys there and just can't. Cepeda now with the puck for the Buffs on the right wing. Will use his speed, fire a slap shot, and it goes just wide. Now Adams fires a shot, goes over the crossbar, so two great opportunities there for the Buffs. Up to Barnes now for the Utes, fires a shot, scored. That was what I believe the defenseman David Barnes, who got into the Buffs' end. Utes just sent a stretch pass to him, and Barnes gets behind the Buffaloes' defense, fires a shot. And an easy shot there for the Utes, and we're all tied up at 1. With 4:23 left in the first period, this place has gone silent. Jablin, Carter, and Doyle out there for the Buffs. They win the faceoff, and they will go chase it into the corner. Can't quite get it there. Doyle is there now. And the Buffs forecheck works again. They fire a shot. Gets blocked by the Utes, and the Utes will try to take it the other way. But they can't. Robinson sends it in the corner, and the Utes will have to start again. Buffs forecheck too much. Jablin fires a shot. And the goalie didn't know where it was, but he did save it in his pads. That looked like it was going to go 5-hole. I think the goalie thought it went 5-hole as well, but that never went into the goal. And the Utes will take it behind their net and start over. Here's the captain, Brett Meyer, for the Utes. Tries to flip it out. Robinson is there, whacks it down, tries to send it deep. Doesn't go deep enough. And we'll battle in the neutral zone now. Here's Kinsella for the Buffaloes. Kinsella backtracking, trying to find a teammate. Gives it over to his D partner, Kyle Cato. Cato back to Kinsella. Kinsella can't find a teammate there, but the Buffaloes start over again. There's Gregory up to Mitchell. That goes all the way down for an icing. So Gregory tried to find his teammate, David Mitchell, there on a stretch pass. And David Mitchell couldn't even get a piece on it. 2:55 left in the first period, 1-1 hockey game. It's been back and forth. Two very fast hockey teams. David Mitchell taking the draw for the Buffs. Wins it back to Cato. Cato tries to find his teammate, flicks it into Gregory. Gregory whacks it down, tries to get it out. It does for a second, and then the Utes get offsides. So a puck that didn't look like it should be out of the zone ended up out of the zone for the Utes, and that leads to a man being just offside. So we'll have a face-off at center ice. David Mitchell still out there for the Buffs, going up against the top line for the Utes. Cato now with the puck, flips it deep. Patava there to chase. Can't quite get it. And the Utes will flick it out. Off the glass, down to Cato. Cato finds a teammate, Patava. Patava tries to find Mitchell. Can't, and that is waved off for an icing. And the Buffs will chase. Buffs can't quite get there. Here's Tout Fest now for the Utes. Gives it up to Light, and Light is there to chase. Light tries to step around Kinsella, can't, and the Buffaloes will start behind their own goal. Buffs flicking out, now McAuliffe. McAuliffe got Patava on the far side, gives it over to Patava, and a beautiful kick save there by Patrick Casper. Oh, wow. McAuliffe. I mean, I think everybody in the whole building knew that Patava was there on the back door, including Patrick Casper. But still a wonderful kick save to get all the way across his crease there by Casper. And now Casper has some equipment issues. We'll take a little bit of a break here. All right, equipment is fine, and we're back. McAuliffe to take the draw, loses it to Jerome. The Utes start back. Can't quite get it out, and now they do. Here's Barnes on the left wing. Barnes fights off McAuliffe, tries to fire a shot, blocked by Adams. And the Utes will start it in their own zone. Here's Barnes again. Barnes tries to find a teammate. He's hit hard by Connor Sullivan, and Barnes is very shaken up after that one. Like one of those that he wasn't quite ready for, and that's how you get a bruise, folks. So here's Adams for the Buffaloes. Tries to find Sullivan. Sullivan can't catch it. And you'd swing it all the way around the boards, and here they go the other way. They can't quite get it out. That's Cagnani that sends it deep. So the Utes will start behind their own goal. And they can't. Cagnani's there on the forecheck. Here's Cepeda. Cepeda fires a shot wide. Cepeda had a great look there, but just couldn't quite put it home. Again, the Buffs get another great opportunity on the forecheck. Utes are going to definitely have to make some adjustments after the first period because they really can't handle a forecheck right now. 42 seconds left in the first period. Newhouse tries to win it for the Buffs. Can't quite tell who won that one, but they will battle for it on the far boards. Let's see who comes out. Or Jacoby fires a shot. So the puck squirts out to Ben Jacoby, and Jacoby is able to fire a shot one time. And Patrick Casper is there to glove it. Great awareness by Jacoby to just wait for the puck to squirt out and not try to get into the mess himself. Ends up getting a great opportunity there. So Newhouse wins it up to Jacoby. Jacoby over to Robinson. Robinson fires a weak shot that goes just wide. I think Robinson was looking for a tip there. He had two guys in front but couldn't quite find him. Cepeda lays a big check on Owen Lieberknight. And they'll battle for it in the neutral zone. Another big check, and that time it's Kyle Cagnani on the same guy, Lieberknight. Lieberknight got decked twice in the span of about 15 seconds. I don't think the Buffs are very happy with that, and that'll lead to some jawing. So The end of a wild first period, back and forth hockey game. Buffaloes get a beautiful goal, but the Utes are able to answer it back, and it'll be 1-1 after one. We'll see you in about 15 minutes. And we are back here for the second period at the CU Rec Center. Got ourselves a 1-1 hockey game. Puck is on the ice now, so shots in that period, 11-6 in favor of the Buffs. They dominated offense's own time, and that translated to the shot tally. So a great first period by the Buffaloes. I'm sure they'd want a few more goals on the board, but other than that, it was solid. Here's Taufest, gives it over to Meany. Meany fires a shot wide. That'll go all the way around the boards and back down, so no icing. Luke Carter is there to chase. Luke Carter tries to lay a hit on Meyer, but Meyer absorbs it. Buffaloes get it. Now it's Javelin. Javelin tries to step through a couple of Utes and takes it behind the net. But Adams is there to gather. Adams fires a shot. It's blocked by some Utes, and the Utes take it the other way. Here's Light, fires a shot, saved by Paisans. Wyatt Light there for the Utes. Great pass from Zachary Jerome. And now the Buffaloes have it in the Utes end. Cepeda gives it back to Adams. Adams rings it around the boards where Cagnani's there to chase in the corner. Cagnani now with the puck. Cagnani kicks it up to a Ute, which is Max Light, or Wyatt Light, excuse me, and he tries to get it out of the zone and can't. Zachary Jerome gives it up to Banks. Banks fires a shot, saved there by Pazant. Now they will go to battle. Meyer there for the Utes, Robinson there for the Buffs, and now it's Cepeda. Cepeda flips it all the way across the ice where Cagnani is there to chase. Cagnani lays a big hit on the goal scorer, David Barnes. And now the Buffs have the puck. Cepeda over to Cagnani. Cagnani can't quite get it. Cagnani and Jerome Newhouse were there, but neither one of them could get their stick on the puck. And now the Utes will take it the other way. They fire one deep. That was the goal scorer, David Barnes. So 17:46 here in the second period. Very back and forth start in the second period. It's been a back and forth hockey game for the majority of it. Now the third line out there for the Buffaloes, David Mitchell, Kyle Patava, Reed Gregory, going up against the fourth line for the Utes, Colin Kinslow, Howie Rockhill, and Andrew Irk. Buffaloes win the draw. Here's David Mitchell on the right wing, fires a shot, saved by Casper. And the Utes try to get it out, they can't. That's Cato. Cato fires a shot, can't quite get through. Now the Buffs give it back up to Kinsella. Kinsella tries to give it to Mitchell, who tried to deflect it, but it went just wide. Buffalo still have it. Here's Cato now on the near side. Cato rings it around the boards where Reed Gregory is there to chase, can't quite get it, and the Utes send it all the way down for an icing. That one went off the net, so it looked like it could be waved off. Couldn't tell if it went off the post or if it went off the netting, but it went off a piece of it. Very close to being waved off, but Buffs do get the icing call there, and they'll keep the line. Notice that the Utes go with very quick shifts, and the Buffs just can't quite match that. The Utes will roll through their four when all four of their lines, where we haven't seen much of the same for the Buffs. They like to leave their guys out there a little bit. So David Mitchell, Kyle Patava, Reed Gregory still out there for the Buffs. They can't win the faceoff, and the Utes will flip it out. Goes all the way back where Kyle Cato will gather and take it behind his own goal. Cato over to Kinsella. Kinsella flips it up to Patava, and here's Patava now on the right wing. Patava steps by Meyer. Patava tries to find a guy in front. Mitchell is there, but can't quite get the puck. That goes up top to Hole. Hole fires a shot. Goes wide of the net, and the Buffs will chase. That's Kinsella now with the puck. Gives it up to the Ute. Meyer. Meyer tries to flick it out. Can't. And they'll battle for it behind the net where Patrick Casper is there to cover it. So Buffs get their opportunity where they've been getting it all game, and that is on the forecheck. It's very interested to see what kind of second period adjustment the Utes will make on their breakout because it just was not working in that first period. Ryan McAuliffe take the draw now for the Buffaloes. Wins it to Sullivan, who gives it up top to Adams. Adams over to Hole. Hole fires a shot. Saved by Casper. And all the way to the boards where the Utes will go the other way. Here's Meany. Meany gives it up to Toutfest. Toutfest tries to find Light on the far side. Can't quite get to his stick. But the Utes are there on the forecheck. Utes give it up to Hole. Tries to get it out and can't. It's Paulo who fired the shot there. But it went wide and the Buffs were able to get it out. So the Buffs are taking it the other way. Here's Hansen now. Gives it up to Sullivan. Sullivan can't quite get the puck. But ends up and does, and now it's Hole up top who fires a shot wide, and the Buffaloes have an injured player on the ice. It's Ryan McAuliffe, who is very slow to get up. I did not quite see what happened there in the corner. It is Ryan McAuliffe, and he's gesturing to his neck like maybe a stick got up there. I don't know anything. Really hurts when they try to cross-check you in the neck. That could have possibly been it, but hard to tell there. And McAuliffe looks like he's going to be all right. So Jablin, Carter, and Doyle out there for the Buffs. Jacoby and Robinson on D. They cannot win the face-off, and the Utes will go the other way. Lieberknight can't quite get the puck. And that's Doyle, and now they'll battle for it in the neutral zone. 15:33 left in the second period. We've got a 1-1 hockey game. Very back and forth second period so far. Jacoby tries to find a teammate, can't, and the Utes will go the other way. That's Barnes. Barnes can't step through a guy. And the Buffs have numbers, try to get it over to Jablin, and that's tipped by Fornelius in the corner, but Jablin's there. Jablin wins it up to his teammate Doyle, who tries to go to the middle. Fires a shot, but is decked. Not much on that shot, but it's up top to Robinson, who rips a slap shot right into the chest of Patrick Casper, and we have some extracurriculars for you here, folks. A little bit of pushing and shoving. It looks like Fornelius is in there. Looks like Doyle is in there for the Buffs. Some of Barnes. It's been a physical hockey game, so there's no surprises there. Anytime you have a cover up in front of the net like that, you're probably going to get a scuffle. Newhouse, Cepeda, and Cagnani out there for the Buffaloes. Narvaez, Banks, and Hunter out there for the Utes. Utes win it. Here's Meyer. The captain, Meyer, gives it up to Hunter. Hunter will send it deep where Kinsella is there. Kinsella tries to skate it out, can't. Utes take over. Utes send it deep into the corner. Now Cato's got it. Cato will try to get it out. Tries to flick it up to Cepeda, but can't, and that's the Utes pass in front, and it's just wide. Stephen Paulo with the shot there for the Utes. Off of a great feed from Reed Hunter. And now the Buffs go the other way. Here's Cagnani on the right wing, fires a shot off the pad, score! Jerome Newhouse is there for the rebound, and the Buffaloes go up 2-1, so Cagnani again in on the action. Cagnani was the goal scorer. He gets the primary assist here. Flew down the right wing, sent one off the pads, right where you want to put it. If you got a guy going back door, and Cagnani did that time. Jerome Newhouse was there to put it home. Buffaloes are up 2-1 with 14:25 left in the second. So like I said, they've dominated offensive zone time, but both of their goals have come on odd man rushes. That's hockey for you, folks. So Nathaniel Cepeda gets the other assist there. That would be Newhouse from Cagnani and Cepeda. Buffaloes try to flick it out of the zone. It goes way too high off Cagnani's stick and up into the ceiling. Cagnani had a few words with the Utah bench after that flip. Pretty sure Cagnani can say just about anything he wants. He is the star of the game early. We're not quite halfway through, but he has been the star so far with 1 goal and 1 assist. Buffaloes win the faceoff. That's Adams who tries to find his teammate. Can't quite get it out. It's Patava there who couldn't quite gather it, and the Utes took it the other way. Now Adams rings it all the way around the boards, and that will head all the way down for an icing. So 13:33 left in the second period. Some Hoodie Allen on the music. David Mitchell to take the draw for the Buffs. Can't quite win it and loses the glove. That was Jerome, gives it over to Lieberknight. Lieberknight fires a shot just wide. Great opportunity there for the Utes. Off of a beautiful feed and face-off win by Zachary Jerome. Jerome and Mitchell will go at it again here on the face-off in the Buff zone. A tie-up, and the Utes win it. That was Lieberknight who gave it up to his defenseman, but it's blocked in front, and the Buffs will take it the other way. Buffs can't quite gather it, and now the Utes will go the other way. We have a little bit of a back and forth in the neutral zone. And one team is going to get a penalty. So we had a bit of some neutral zone play there. Refs pointing at someone, wants to take someone for a hook. And that will be Reed, Gregory. Oh, both teams will take a penalty here, and I believe we will have some 4-on-4 hockey. So Reed Gregory in the box there for the Colorado Buffaloes, and Stephen Palo in the box for the Utah Utes. 4-on-4 hockey it is for the next 2 minutes. 13:07 left in the second period. Mitchell can't quite win the faceoff over Tautfest. The Utes win it. That's Meyer who fires a shot way wide. And now Light's got the puck on the far side. Nice spin move, fires a shot off the crossbar and into the netting. Beautiful spin move there by Wyatt Light. Put him in, gave him just enough space to fire that shot, and it almost went in. But off the crossbar, and we have a face-off. I don't understand the face-off in the zone, but that's okay because Meyer will fire a shot, and it goes just wide. I'm pretty sure everybody in the building heard that one go off the crossbar, so that should have been a face-off outside of the zone. But anyway, face-off's in the zone, and here goes the Buffs the other way. Mitchell fires a shot. Patrick Kasper had a little bit of trouble dealing with that puck, but he's able to smother it. 1:29 left on the 4-on-4. 12:36 left in the second period. Buffaloes will have a face-off in the Ute zone. Trace Jablin, Luke Carter, Joe Kinsella, and Kyle Cato out there for the Buffaloes. Here's Kinsella now up top, tries to find the lane, fires one right into Patrick Kasper. Kinsella is really good moving side to side. You always see him step across and try to find the best lane. I think that's one of his real strengths as a hockey player. Kinsella is just a great skater for his size. Utes win the faceoff. That's Banks now with the puck on the left wing. Can't quite get by a couple of Buffaloes, and that goes all the way back where the Utes will have to start over. Barnes out has the puck now for the Utes. Tries to step through a few guys and does. Now will chase it into the corner. Kinsella is there, and he'll be able to get it out for the Buffs. Now Trace Jablin. Buffs have numbers, 3-on-2. Jablin on the left wing. Jablin will send it over to Kinsella. Kinsella finds Carter in front. Shot scored! Joe Kinsella over to Luke Carter. And the Buffaloes have a 3-1 lead. Great feed from Kinsella. And an even better finish by Luke Carter. Patrick Kasper, the Utah goaltender, had a little bit of a problem dealing with that puck. It was just a great shot in the perfect spot there by Luke Carter. So it will remain 4-on-4 for the next 43 seconds, but the Buffs do have a 3-1 lead in this hockey game. 11:46 left in the second period. Utes win the face-off. That's Meyer now who will skate with it. The captain tries to step through but can't. Hole was there. And here come the Buffs the other way. 2-on-1. McAuliffe fires a shot. Oh, he had it open on the near side but just missed the net. Buffs try to gather. The face-off will go all the way out the zone. Looked like Matt Adams tried to pass one to Ben Hole there, and Hole kind of tipped it up into the netting. So I think they're going to want the face-off outside the zone, but it doesn't look like it anymore. Both the refs were pointing there, but we're going to have a face-off inside the zone. Guess that would have been tipped by a Ute. McAuliffe will take the draw. McAuliffe up against Toutfest. Toutfest wins that one. But the Buffs are there on the forecheck. Ben Holt tries to cut through, can't. Now Meyer will skate it. Meyer over to Meany. Meany puts it between Adams' legs and chases it behind the net. Meany's got it now. Adams was there the whole time, and Adams will take over. Adams sends it all the way down where the Buffs will chase. That's Sullivan there for the Buffs. McAuliffe now. McAuliffe had a guy in front of the net but couldn't quite get to him. Now Hansen fires a shot, saved by Casper. A couple of good opportunities there for the Buffaloes. But just like it has been all game, Casper has been in the right position. It just seems like he's had a little bit of some trouble dealing with a couple of these pucks. And obviously the odd man rushes are going to kill you. If you haven't noticed, I have to do play-by-play and color, so I'll have a little bit of a breakdown after these plays. I do not have a partner tonight. Everybody seemed pretty busy on their Friday night. But that's okay. I don't mind doing it myself. Mark Mosier did it for years on the radio for the Avalanche. That's who I'll try to be tonight. So Newhouse tries to win the faceoff for the Buffs. Can't, and the Utes will go the other way. Send it all the way down where Cepeda will gather it. Here's Cepeda now. Flips it up to his teammate Cagnani. Cagnani can't quite gather it. Comes out of the zone. The Buffs were offsides there for a second, but delayed offsides, so the Utes gather it and take it the other way. Fornelius now. Fornelius over to Jerome. Jerome tries to step by Jacoby, can't, and Jacoby will find his teammate Newhouse, who skates it out. Newhouse now. Newhouse dumps it in. And will chase after it. Buffs can't quite gather, but Cepeda is there and dumps it in the corner. Newhouse now in the corner. Newhouse back to Cagnani. Cagnani cycles it to Cepeda. Cepeda can't do anything with it. Newhouse is there and loses it, and the Utes will take it out of the zone. Buffs will have to restart. Brett Robinson there for the Buffs. Gets it out of the zone for a quick second, and the Utes are a step off sides. So 9:40 left here in the second period. Buffs trying to have found their rhythm here in the second period, getting 2 goals. One from Luke Carter and the other one from Jerome Newhouse. Buffs battle for it in the corner, get it up top over to Cato. Cato tries to give it to his D partner, Patava, but can't. It's obviously not his D partner because Kinsella was playing deep and Patava was covering for him. But you get the gist. Here's the Utes now. Meyer over to Light. Light tries to dangle through. Can't quite get it, but they'll battle for it in the corner. Patava flips it over to Gregory. Gives it up to Mitchell, and that's how they'll get it out of the zone, but the Utes gather. Utes now on the regroup. Can't quite regroup, and that's Patava for the Buffs. Cuts in. Shot. Saved by Patrick Casper. Patava had a teammate that he was looking at, but he wasn't quite open, and Patava elected to go for the shot. Went right into the body of Patrick Casper. But another great forecheck by the Buffaloes there. Trace Jablin takes the draw, wins it back to Ben Hull, who fires a shot, almost squeaks through the blocker, but Casper is able to handle it, and the Utes will get it out of the zone. Here come the Utes. Narvaez fires a shot, easily handled by Pesant. And the Buffs tried to take it the other way, miss a man, and that'll go all the way down for an icing. 8:22 left in the second period. No, folks, I just realized I haven't called Brandon Pesant's name in a long time. It feels like the Utes haven't had that many opportunities. Obviously, they had a shot on goal there in the last few seconds, but no real scoring opportunities in this second period. We'll have to get something going on offense, but that won't happen now because the Buffs win the faceoff in their own zone and get it out. But here come the Utes the other way. Jerome now with the puck on the near side. Gives it up to Fornelius. Fornelius tries to step through, can't. Buffs try to break out, also can't. And Paulo takes a shot, but it goes just wide. Buffs try to get it out of the zone. Ben Hull gets his stick stuck between the boards and a Utah Ute. And he'll end up going in the box here, 2 minutes for tripping. So one of the best penalty kills in all of college hockey. We'll see another penalty kill opportunity here. The Buffs, before this game, were converting at an 87% clip. And they've already killed one off here, so that number is already improved. And just like clockwork, the Buffs send it all the way down for an icing. That's obviously disallowed because they're on the penalty kill, and the Utes have to regather. Here come the Utes. Light tries to step through Jablin, can't quite do it, and the Buffs send it the other way, but the Utes are able to gather there. Meyer over to Tautfest. Tautfest spins off of Jacobi, gives it down low to Meany. Meany over to Light. Light back up top to Meyer. Meyer tries to find a lane. Can't find a lane, goes off Jablin's shin pads. And they'll battle for the puck here. Robinson wins it. Brett Robinson flicks it off the glass and out for the Buffaloes. And the Utes will have to start all the way back behind their goal tender. So here's the captain, Brett Meyer, for the Utah Utes. Meyer over to Tautfest, who finds his teammate Light. Light tries to dangle, can't, and they'll battle for it in the corner. Kinsella tries to get it out of the battle, but it goes up top to Meyer, who finds his teammate Tautfest. And Tautfest will spin off of Jablin and try to find one of his teammates. Can't, and it'll go back into the corner. And it's one up top to the Utes. Paulo fires a shot, save by Pesant. Now down low to Light. Light checked by Matt Adams, and the Buffs will get it and take it the other way. Jablin tries to put it between Meyer's legs and is hip checked right there. Can't go anywhere, but Adams gathers it, fires a shot, easily saved by Casper. And it looks like the Buffaloes are going to take another penalty here. And this time it's going to be Matt Adams for holding. It looked like he was tied up there behind the net with Stephen Paulo, and ended up taking him down, and Matt Adams will get the call for holding. But they already killed the other penalty off, so this will remain 5-on-4. Penalty just ended. And the Buffs penalty kill will get another chance to improve their numbers. The Utes have a pretty solid power play, 23.6% before this game. Obviously, it hasn't worked tonight, but it has been good previously. They have a really good defenseman. Here comes Chris Doyle, tries to get a short-handed one, goes off the mask of Casper. And Chris Doyle is still there to battle for it behind the net. The Utes take it the other way. Here's Fornelius now with the puck. Tries to dangle through, Robinson can't. Buffs get it and send it all the way down. The Utes will have to start again. Here's Paulo. Paulo up to Lieberknight. Lieberknight can't get by Jacobi, and Jacobi will take it and fire a shot. Easily dealt with by Casper, who gives it to his teammate Odlin. Now Paulo with the puck. Gets it out to Toutfest. Toutfest slowed down a bit, but there's no call. And the Utes get it all the way down into the buff zone. Ben Hull tries to get it out, can't. Held in by Odlin. He'll try again, that time held in by McAuliffe, and Cornelius in front, saved by Pesant. So that ball bounced, a perfect bounce right to, whoa, did I say ball? I meant that puck bounced right to Cornelius, right in front of the net, and Brandon Pesant was there to make the save for the Buffaloes. 37 seconds left on the power play for the Utes. They have to start it in their own zone. There's Meyer. Meyer gives it over to Meany. Meany will have it on the left wing. Finds Toutfest. Toutfest with a shot, saved by Pesant. Beautiful blocker save there by Pesant. Meany now with the puck. Tries to find Meyer. Ends up on his backhand, and Meyer will have to put it deep. That's where Joe Kinsella is, and Joe Kinsella will send it all the way down. Bouncing puck, a tough one to deal with by Patrick Casper, but he is able to handle it. And that'll do it for the power play for the Utes. So the Buffaloes have killed off all 3 power plays tonight. Really done a beautiful job, but that's light. Fires a shot, and it's gloved by Pesant. So the Utes get maybe their second best opportunity right after that power play ends. But another beautiful save by Pesant. Pesant has been there whenever the Buffs have needed him. They haven't needed him that much tonight, but he has played another beautiful game. And it seems like CU loves playing in front of him. Their other win, Pesant's only other start was a win against Arkansas. So far, he's done a great job for this team. Utes win the faceoff, get one on net, but it's easily kicked away by Pesant. And the Buffs fire one all the way down. And it's waved off by the icing because of a beautiful hustle by Cagnani. Can't find a guy in front. And that'll go all the way back out where Matt Adams will have to gather it and regroup. Hull up to Cagnani. Cagnani now down the right wing. Here's Cagnani trying to find a teammate in front off the post. He had Cepeda in front of the net, but he was covered by a couple of Utes. Not an easy pass to make. Goes off the post and back to the Utes, and they take it all the way down where Pesant will cover it up. 3:04 left in the second period. Wow, only 3 minutes left. Second period has gone by fast. That's what happens when you have good, fast, back and forth hockey like we have tonight at the Rec Center. Buffs win the draw back to Adams. Gives it over to his D partner Hull, and Hull sends it all the way down off the glass. And that one is another one waved off due to the hustle of David Mitchell. Mitchell gets it, tries to find his teammate Gregory, and can't quite get to him. Utes take it the other way. That's Jerome and Lemur Knight there chasing it, but Adams is able to gather, give it up to Gregory, who tries to find Mitchell, can't, and that heads all the way down for an icing. Mitchell again hustling all the way down. Oh, we have a little bit of a scuffle here. Matt Adams and Zachary Jerome. I think Matt Adams was happy with something that they did when they chased that puck into the corner together. Toutfest up against Mitchell on the draw. Mitchell wins it to Adams. Adams over to Hull. Hull will try to find a teammate to break it out. Just goes off the stick of Mitchell, and that'll go again all the way down for an icing. Buffs not quite catching their passes right now. That's leading to quite a few problems. Mitchell against Toutfest on the draw again. Mitchell wins it again. That's Patava. Patava tries to get it out. Takes too long, and the Utes win it. Toutfest over to Meany. Meany tries to fire a shot. It's blocked by Hull. Now, light again over to Paolo, and oh no, excuse me, that's Barnes. Fires a shot, and that's easily dealt with by Pesant. Buffs try to go the other way. Can't. Meany fires a shot just over the crossbar. So the Utes applying the pressure now late in the second period. Batava on the right wing, fires a shot, saved by Casper. A little bit of room on the near side there. Tried to go with the beauty snipe. Couldn't quite find the opening. Now they'll battle for it on the far board. Reed Gregory is there for the Buffs along with David Mitchell. And they'll win it. Up to Cato, who fires a shot, saved by Casper. Now Gregory on the far board, over to Cato. Cato now skating with it, trying to find a teammate. Cato spins, gives it up top. Over to Doyle, who gives it to Kinsella. Kinsella fires a shot. It's tipped by Jablin, but tipped away. And nothing going there for the Buffs. Now they'll battle for it in the corner. We got 55 seconds left in the second period. 3-1 hockey game. Buffs win the battle out of the corner. Kinsella up top. Fires a slap shot off the shin guards of Light. And Light did not enjoy that one. 41 seconds left. Utah was applying the pressure for a couple minutes. Flipped in the last 15, 20 seconds or so, and the Buffs are now applying the pressure. So first line out there for the Buffaloes, Trace Jablin, Luke Carter, and Christopher Doyle. Jablin wins it over to Carter, who gives it up to Robinson. Robinson will send it deep, and Doyle is there to chase. Doyle can't quite win it, and the Utes will bring it out. Utes can't get it out. Jacoby is there to hold it in, and now it's Doyle. Doyle up to Jacoby. Jacoby fires a shot, waffle boarded away, and the Utes will take it the other way. Utes try to find a guy on a stretch pass. It's waved off on the icing. 14 seconds left in the second period. The Buffs will try to break it out. Can't. A little bit of a back and forth, but Robinson's able to gather and flick it out, and that'll do it for the second period here. So what I would say, a fantastic second period for the Buffaloes. Obviously not as good for the Utah Utes. Buffaloes applied the pressure, and they were able to get a couple of goals out of it. Jerome Newhouse and Luke Carter score the goals in that period for the Buffaloes. Jerome Newhouse got a beautiful pass from Kyle Cagnani, and Luke Carter got a beautiful pass from Trace Jablin. 3-1 hockey game. We'll see you in 15 minutes. Welcome back to Buff Sports Live and our presentation of the CU Buffs hockey game. We are ready for the third period. Buffaloes are up 3-1 on the Utah Utes. They outshot them that period 13-8, and they now lead the shot tally 24-14. So they've really been dominating this game if you just look at the stats. Utes have definitely had their opportunities, and here's one right now. That's the top line out there. Connor Meany tries to find his teammate Toutfest in front, but he couldn't quite handle it. And here come the Buffs the other way. Luke Carter now with the puck, sends it deep and will go chase. Luke Carter chases it behind the net. Doyle picks it up for the Buffs. Doyle now on the half wall. Doyle spins and will send it all the way around to Trace Jablin. Jablin now with the puck. Loses it, but Ben Jacoby is there to keep it in. Now the Utes will try to start. Trace Jablin's there on the forecheck. Slows the Utes down a little bit. And Nathaniel Cepeda will end up offsides. So Utes get it out of the zone there for a second, but ended up back into the zone and then went off of Cepeda's skate, and that was immediately blown down for an offside. Utes win the draw. Meyer sends it over to his teammate Lieberknight. Whoa. And Brandon Payson has no problem with that puck. 18:46 left in the hockey game, barring overtime. Utes win the draw, fire a shot, goes just wide. Fornelius sends it up top to Bastone. Bastone back down to Fornelius. Fornelius tries to find a teammate. Jerome can't quite handle it. It goes all the way up top to Meyer. Meyer tries to find a teammate, not there, and here comes the Buffs the other way. Jacoby, far side, gives it up to Cagnani. Cagnani shot right into the shin pads of Jerome. Excuse me, that was not Jerome. That was Bastone who took the shot right off the shin pads. It was right in that part in between the shin pad and your skate that just really, really hurts when you get hit there. Here come the Buffs. That's Kyle Cato, gives it up to Newhouse, and Newhouse fires a shot right into the chest of Patrick Casper. So as I was saying, Buffalo's pretty much dominated that second period on their way to scoring 2 goals and making it a 2-goal lead in a 3-1 hockey game. Not as much luck here in the first 2 minutes. Let's see what this third line can do. David Mitchell, Reed Gregory, Kyle Patava out there for the Buffs. Kinsella now fires a shot, goes wide, and the Utes take it the other way. Narvaez over to Hunter, who fires the shot, and that's easily dealt with there by Brandon Payson. Brandon Payson has been the man today. They haven't needed him often, but when they have needed him, he's come up big. He just keeps on coming big time and time again. Buffs win the draw. Back to Kinsella. Kinsella will muscle his way and then send it back to his D partner, Cato. Cato tangles through Toutfest there, but couldn't quite get by him. He almost pulled it off. That's Meany trying to find a teammate in front, can't. No battle for it in the corner. Comes out of the corner, ends up right in front of Brandon Payson, and he'll cover it up there. 17-11 left in the third period. 3-1 hockey game. Utes have a little bit more rhythm here in the third period. So Jerome going up against Ryan McAuliffe on the draw here. McAuliffe wins it, but the Utes gather. Take it all the way out. Meyer loses it to Sullivan. Here comes Sullivan down the right wing. Fires a shot off the pad of Casper and out. Sullivan had McAuliffe screaming down that left wing. He would have been able to get it if it was a direct pass, but because it went off the pad, just too far behind McAuliffe to put it in the back of the net. McAuliffe here to take the draw. Going up against Narvaez. They lose it, and the Utes bring it all the way down into the zone. Well, they'll battle for it. CU wins it out of the battle, and it goes all the way back down into the Ute zone, where Patrick Casper will cover it. .36 left in the hockey game. I was hearing the Utah coaches talking between intermission, and they said that CU has capitalized on their opportunities while the Utes haven't. I would say that CU's had a few more opportunities, which is why they've capitalized. But the Utes did have a few opportunities on the power play. They ended up going 0 for 3 so far. Here's McAuliffe now, looking for a teammate, can't. He'll go behind the net, try for a wraparound, can't quite get it. Now up top to Hull. Hull fires a shot right into the gut of Casper. McAuliffe went for the pretty one there. Tried to go for the wraparound, which is always a beautiful goal, but there was a Utah Ute defenseman right there to stop him. Utes win the draw, try to break out. This is the first line for the Utes: Connor Meany, Austin Toutfest, Wyatt Light. They can't quite get it out. Big check on Trace Jablin. And then Jacobi fired a shot that was easily dealt with by Casper, but man, that was a rough check. I won't be surprised if Jablin's a little bit shaken up. I believe I saw some whiplash after that check. Utes win the draw here. Ends up going up top to CU. That's Jacobi who fires the shot wide. And they'll battle for it behind the net. Jacobi can't quite get it, and now Light. Here comes Light, thrown down by Carter. And the Utes end up offsides, where CU will have time to regroup, get things going behind their net. Jacobi tries to find his teammate. There's Cepeda, and the icing is waved off. Looked like that was going to be an easy icing call, but a Ute must have tipped it down in their own zone. A few guys back there, and now they send it all the way back down for an icing. So the Buffaloes will have a face-off in the Ute zone here. 15-16 left in the third period. We've got ourselves a 3-1 hockey game. Newhouse, Cepeda, and Cagnani out there for the Buffaloes. Cato and Kinsella out there on D. It's Cato with the puck. Sends it down to Cepeda, who fires a shot right into the gut of Patrick Casper. So we'll try again, but this time with the different Utah line out there. Narvaez, Banks, and Hunter out there for the Utes. The Utes win it and flick it out. That's Kinsella back there to gather it for the Buffs. Kinsella tries to find a teammate, can't. And Odlin tries to get it deep, also can't. And the Buffs will take over here. Cato behind his own goal. Over to Kinsella. Kinsella, long stretch pass to Cagnani. Here comes Cagnani down the right wing. Tries to dangle through Meyer, but can't, and they'll battle for it in the corner. Here's Cagnani up to Kinsella. Kinsella over to Cato. Cato, nice dangle. Had a teammate, but couldn't quite get it over to him. Here's Newhouse now with the puck. Newhouse circles. Tries to find a teammate in front, can't, and the Utes will take over. Here comes Narvaez. Narvaez will send it deep and let the Buffs go get it. Kinsella now will start over behind his own goal. Here's Kinsella. Tried to give it to Gregory a little too far in front of him, and that will go all the way down for an icing. 14:06 left in the third period. We've got ourselves a 3-1 hockey game. Not too much action in this third period, a little bit of back and forth play. But Utes have a face-off in the buff zone. That's Jerome up against Newhouse. Newhouse wins it. Back to Kinsella. Kinsella gives it over to Patava. Patava now with it. Patava dangles through. Could have gotten it out, but chose not to. And the Utes will keep it in the zone. A few too many dangles there by Patava. Now the Buffs get it and will just flick it out of the zone. Barnes gathers for the Utes. Almost had Fornelius on a stretch pass, but just out of the outreach stick of Fornelius, and he'll have to gather it. Comes all the way out, and then back in where CU will regroup. Over to Patava. Patava on the right wing, got numbers. Patava fires a shot. Save by Casper. Looked like it went off his blocker. And all the way back down. Wow, and Paysan had trouble dealing with that one. And the Utes almost snuck a goal in. That was Bastone down there for the Utah Utes. And we're going to have a couple penalties. We're going to have a few penalties, 2 or 3, maybe even 4 penalties. I think we have at least 2 so far. We're most likely going to have 3. There are a lot of punches being thrown and a helmet that was just sent into the corner. There are a lot of punches being thrown. Ben Hole is in the mix. I think Matt Adams was in the mix. Kyle Patava was in the mix. And Austin Toutfest is down there for the Utes. So interesting situation. Usually you have both your linesmen there to break it up. Only one linesman was there to break it up. So a few more punches were thrown than usual. And the linesman did a fantastic job there to break that fight up. I don't know how many penalties we're going to have, but we will figure it out here in a second. 2 guys in the box for the Utes. No ejections so far. Now Kyle Patava has gone to the box for the Buffaloes. I believe Matt Adams will make his way into that box eventually. He was in the middle of it. Patava is now leaving the box. His night might be done. Matt Adams into the box. And we have some more nights being done. Toutfest isn't very happy that his night is done. Austin Toutfest now leaving the ice rink. He threw a few things before he left, so he's not taking all his gear with him. Guess he doesn't need his gloves, his helmet, his stick. I'll just leave all of that on the bench. That's the only ejection so far. Would not be surprised if one of the Buffaloes is also ejected. Refs are currently discussing it. So we will just sit here and wait. We've got a 2, a 5, and a 7 up on the board. So I would say the scoreboard doesn't look correct. Yeah, quite a few extracurriculars there, Mitchell. It's not something you see every night in college hockey, but it does happen. We've seen a very fast and physical hockey game tonight, so there's really no surprises. Now there's 2 different minor penalties up on the board. But I don't think this one's worked out yet. And it now looks like it's been worked out. Kyle Patava may have avoided a penalty here. don't know what's going on. One of the refs is over talking to the goalie from the far side of what happened, so he couldn't be discussing what he saw. It's almost like they're in position for a penalty shot. Not sure why you would have a penalty shot in this situation. I really think it's just going to be a face-off in the Ute zone. So everything happened in the CU zone. They're going to move the face-off into the Ute zone. Looks like the Utes are the only ones that are going to take a penalty. Kyle Pitava avoided everything. He was in the middle of it. He's not even going to sit for a couple of minutes. Matt Adams is the one sitting for the Buffaloes. So we probably had 2 matching penalties and then that penalty on top of it that kicked Toutfest out. I don't know if it's been mentioned, but that's Connor Meany in the box for the Utes right now. He's going to have to sit for 2 minutes. So 12:55 left, Buffs to the power play. Here's Jablin in the corner. Jablin over to Doyle on the half wall. Jablin now with it. Steps in, gives it up to Doyle, who puts it up top to Kinsella. Kinsella over to Robinson. Robinson down to Doyle. Doyle looking, fires a shot right into the glove of Patrick Casper. So now that all those things were worked out, we can get back to action. It's a little bit slow there for a second, but man, has it been an exciting hockey game. Trace Jablin up against Zachary Jerome on the faceoff. Jablin wins it up top to Robinson. Robinson over to Kinsella, fires a shot. And it's saved by Patrick Casper. I do not know how that one didn't go in. But it does, but Casper did get a hold of it. I don't think it went into his glove. I think he trapped it. But it could have also ended in his glove. He was looking for it. Buffs win the faceoff again. Here's Jablin on the half wall. Gives it up to Kinsella. Back to Jablin. Jablin up to Kinsella. Over to Robinson. Fires a shot. Score! I believe it was Chris Doyle who got a piece of that one. He will get credit for the goal. And the Buffs score on the power play. So that one will end up being Kinsella to Robinson, Doyle, Twine. A really good power play by the Buffaloes there. Didn't take them long to score, and they were in the youth zone for that, for the entirety of the power play. So Buffaloes convert yet again, and it is a 4-1 hockey game here with 12:10 left in the third period. And it will be Doyle who gets credit for the goal. Beautiful redirection there by Chris Doyle from Robinson and Kinsella. Buffs flick it out here. Sullivan chases after it. Sullivan with the puck. He's got Robinson, can't quite find him, and Barnes will take it for the Utes. Barnes up, Jacobi takes it, fires a shot, save. Sullivan there tried to find a teammate, couldn't, and the puck will leave the zone. Barnes now with the puck. Jacobi lays a big hit on him, and will slow that down. So the Buffs will start over. Jacobi now with it. Up to McAuliffe, can't quite get to him, and here come the Utes. Light now with the puck. Light fires a shot, saved by Pezant. Save and covered by Pezant. So the Utes top line center was ejected from the game, so they have gone with Zachary Jerome at the top line with Connor Meany and Wyatt Light, and now Josh Narvaez is with this second line, Owen Lieberknight and Nick Fornelius. Buffs with the puck now. Kinsella on the left wing. Kinsella, big hit there by CJ Odlin on Kinsella. Kinsella just took a little bit too much time to try to find a man. That's what happens when a D guy has the puck on an on-man rush. Here come the Utes the other way. Kinsella tries for a big hit, but just misses Banks. all the way down where the Buffs will start over. Kyle Cato with the puck. Up to Mitchell. Mitchell now with the puck. Fires a shot. Easy kick save. And Gregory gets the puck, tried to send it back down to a teammate, but there wasn't any teammate there, and the Utes will start behind their net. Here's Meyer, the captain. Over to Wyatt Light. Wyatt Light steps through. Here comes Light around the net. Tried to find Jerome in front, couldn't quite get there, and the Buffs will take it. Buffs can't quite get it out of their zone. Jerome is there on the pressure for the Utes, for Nelius as well, and they'll keep it in. Wyatt Light down to Jerome. Jerome can't handle it, and here comes Ben Hull the other way. Ben Hull will flick it deep and go for a line change. Cagnani, Newhouse, and Cepeda out there for the Buffaloes. Utes send it all the way down for an icing. 9:27 left in the third period. 4-1 hockey game. And that is where the Utes will take a timeout, and we will take a timeout as well here on Buff Sports Live. We are back here at Buff Sports Live. The Utes just called a timeout. They needed a little bit of a breather. Fornelius will take the draw here up against Newhouse for the Buffs. A tie-up, and Lieberknight will take it. So here come the Utes the other way. Barnes tried to get by, couldn't, and Kinsella will gather, send over to his deep partner, Jacobi. Jacobi tries to stretch past to Cagnani. Cagnani can't quite handle it, but he will chase it into the corner. Lay a big hit on Barnes. Up to Cepeda, off the post. Cepeda had it right in the slot. Just couldn't put it home. Here's Cepeda now on the half wall. Gives it up to Kinsella. Kinsella fires a shot. It's deflected away. Cagnani was in front there for the Buffs. And now Barnes will get it out for the Utes. Tries, but it's held in by Jacobi and finally forced out. Jacobi over to Kinsella. Kinsella will take it in. Utes go for a change. Kinsella flicks it over to Carter. Carter fires a shot just wide. Kinsella tried to find him again, and that was blocked by Casper. The Utes start behind their goal. Meyer. Up to Meany, over to Jerome. Jerome now with the puck. Dangles. Can't quite complete it. Now they'll battle for it in the corner. Buffs win. Here comes Chris Doyle. Chris Doyle tried to send it to Carter, couldn't. Utes tried to sneak a stretch pass in there, and Wyatt Light was just offsides. 8 minutes flat left in the third period, 4-1. Buffaloes are leading, been in control of this hockey game ever since the second period. Could tell they've started to get under the Utes' skin a little bit. Trace Jablin gets kicked out of the face-off dot, so that's Chris Doyle who loses it for the Buffs. But it's fought after, and sent into the corner. That's Luke Carter, who flicks it off the glass and goes all the way down for an icing. Now 7:47 left in this hockey game. Chris Doyle, Luke Carter, Trace Jablin, Ben Holmes, Brett Robinson out there for the Buffs. Buffs win the face-off. It leaked out in front, but they're able to gather and send it all the way down. No icing here. Bastone has it for the Utes. Spins off of Carter. Sends it around the boards up to Irk. Irk. Over to Narvaez. He gives it up to Hunter, and Hunter will send it deep, and the Utes will go chase. Paysan had some trouble dealing with that one. He left it there and went back to his goal. Odlin fires a shot right into Brett Robinson, and that one really hurt. He's on his feet, but not a part of the hockey game at the moment. I'm surprised he stayed on his feet. He can't really move. And he will go for a change. Here come the Buffs the other way. Chris Doyle on the left wing. Tries for a wraparound, not there. And Jacobi will get it for the Buffs. Jacobi in front. Can't quite get to Sullivan. Sullivan to Jablin. Jablin fires a shot. Save. There for the rebound. Not quite. And then Brendan Hansen fires a shot for the Buffs. And it's blown dead by the ref. I believe the net is off. So we'll have a face-off in the Utah Ute zone. 6:31 left in the third period. Ryan McAuliffe, Brendan Hansen, and Connor Sullivan out there for the Buffaloes, with Kyle Cato and Joe Kinsella out there on D. Buffs will win it, but Kinsella can't handle it and will take it all the way back. Kinsella trying to find a teammate. Connor Sullivan's there. Here's Sullivan, but Brendan Hansen got a little bit of a head start, and that will be blown dead for an offside. Face off just outside the Ute zone. McAuliffe up against Jerome. McAuliffe wins it. Tries to get it back to Kinsella. Not there, and Kinsella will gather it behind his goal. Here's Kinsella. Kinsella will use his wheels to get out of it. Kinsella sends it all the way down where Patrick Casper will cover it up. So a slow last couple of minutes here. A lot of face-offs in a game that's been so quick and physical. We've had a little bit of a traffic jam. Ryan McAuliffe on the draw, wins it up to Kinsella. Kinsella fires a shot, can't quite sneak through. Now it's Hansen, can't quite get it, and he ends up tripping Giovanni Bastone, and the Utah Utes will head on to the power play. So Brendan Hansen got beat there, tried to make up for it by extending his stick. Stick caught skates. And that's how we get a tripping, folks. 5:55 left. Utah Utes on the power play. Jerome, Light, Meany, Barnes, and Meyer out there for the Utes. Meany fires a shot, deflected by a Buffalo and into the netting. Austin Toutfest was ejected earlier in this period for fighting. There were a lot of guys in that fight. I was surprised only one guy got ejected. But that's the situation the Utes are dealing with. That's why Jerome just won the faceoff back to Meyer. Meyer fires a shot. Can't quite get through. Now Meany with it in the corner. Up to Meyer. Meyer fires a shot wide. Buffs will chase and chip it out. Meyer starts things over to Meany. Wyatt Light. Can't quite find a teammate, and the Buffs will send that one all the way down. 1:24 left on the power play for the Utah Utes. 0 for 3 so far on the day. Buffs have one of the best penalty kills in the nation. Light cuts across, And Pesant is there to make the save. Nice little move by Wyatt Light to get in front, but Pesant is able to stick his leg out there and make the save. Cornelius out there to take the draw for the Utes, loses it to Mitchell. Mitchell back to Kinsella, and Kinsella will send it all the way down where the Utes will have to gather. 1 minute left on the power play. Utes go for a quick stretch pass there, nobody home, and Kinsella will gather. Kinsella over to Mitchell. Mitchell steps through over to Gregory. Here's Gregory on the left wing, fires a shot, saved by Patrick Casper. That's how quick this Buffs team can hit you. They're really good at stretch passes, especially when Joe Kinsella has the puck. Always has his head up, looking for the open man, and they were able to find David Mitchell there on the stretch pass. Utes win the draw, 42 seconds left on the power play for them, and they'll start things behind their net. Here's Odlin. Odlin tries to give it up to Banks, not there. Paulo keeps it in though. Gives it over to Fornelius. Fornelius with the puck now. Curls, gives it up to the D. Odlin now with the puck. Odlin down behind the net, will they'll chase. Buffs send it up to Fornelius. Fornelius on the half wall. Tries to find Odlin, misses him, and the Buffs will ice it all the way down. And that should do it. Well, stretch pass, 5 seconds left. And no, that should do it for the power play. So the Buffaloes kill another one off. Utes are now 0 for 4 on the power play today. And here comes Newhouse the other way. Newhouse goes behind the net, tries to find a teammate. Newhouse still up to Kinsella. Kinsella gathers, fires a shot, tipped by Cepeda and saved by Casper. Utes will take it the other way. Narvaez. That's tipped by Cato and into the netting. So we will have a face-off in the Buffalo zone with 3:28 left in the third period. Excuse me, we will have a face-off outside of the Buffalo zone with 3:28 left in the period. Buffaloes are leading this one 4-1, trying to get their 5th win of the season. They win the faceoff down to Kinsella. Kinsella tries to skate it, can't get by Fornelius, where Fornelius is hooked, and the Utes have to start over. Here come the Utes. Lieberknight. Lieberknight tries to fires a shot, saved by Pesant. Thought he was going to feed Fornelius there, ended up going with the shot. Was easily saved. Buffs have it now. Up to Cepeda. Cepeda now with it. Tries to give it over to Cagnani, too far, and they will chase it into the corner. Meyer for the Utes. Can't quite get it out. Here's Ben Holt, fires a shot. Blocked by a Ute in front. And here's Ben Holt again up top. Fires another shot. Easily saved by Casper. I'll go down in the corner where Meyer will gather and flip it out. Buffs get it there. Jacobi now over to Mitchell. Hansen. Can't quite get one on net, and the Utes will take over. Hansen again. Backhand right into the chest of Casper. So 2:11 left in the hockey game. Buffs send out their 4th line here. Brendan Hansen, Ryan McAuliffe, and Connor Sullivan. Try to clean things up. McAuliffe wins it back to Jacobi. Jacobi fires a shot that squirted through onto the goaltender. But Patrick Casper is able to deal with it there. Another face-off. McAuliffe up against Josh Narvaez. Narvaez wins it, gets it out of the zone. The Buffs are there to send it deep. Now the Utes will have a little bit more time. That's David Barnes with the puck. Loses it to Hansen, and they will battle for it there. Hansen Down to Sullivan. Sullivan in the corner. Tries to find Hansen, not there, and the Utes will take it the other way. Here's Narvaez. Cuts to the middle. Has Hunter with them, and he is tripped up in the middle of the ice. That is one you do not want to see. And will get called every single time. Hull sticks the leg out, trips up Narvaez, and the Utah Utes are heading to the power play. So we got 1:40 left. Obviously, that's a little under 2 minutes. So the Utes will be on the power play for the remainder of this game, barring a goal. Jerome wins it. Over to Meany. Meany fires a shot just wide. Now Wyatt Light with the puck for the Utes. Wyatt Light on the half wall. Down to Meany, tries to find his teammate, couldn't. And the Utes will gather in the corner. Here's Wyatt Light on the half wall. Light looking, gives it up to Odlin up top. Odlin fires a shot, saved by Brandon Payzant. Right into the chest of Payzant, easily dealt with. We've got 1:16 left in the hockey game. Doyle, Robinson, Kinsella, and Trace Jablin out there for the Buffaloes. Utes win it up to Odlin, over to Meyer. Meyer tries to fire a one-timer. Can't quite get it, and it'll go into the corner. Here's Kinsella now. Kinsella tries to find Doyle. It'll go all the way down where Doyle can chase. Doyle can't quite get there. Casper sends it behind his goal, and that's where the Utes will start with it. We've got 52 seconds left in the hockey game. Utes are on the power play. Here's Wyatt Light. Light over to Jerome, who finds Meany. Meany over to Jerome, and Jerome can't quite handle it. That would have been an easy one if he was able to get his stick on it, but couldn't. And that goes all the way out. Doyle lays a check, takes down 2 Utes in the process, both Meyer and Light. And the Buffalo bench loved that one. 25 seconds left in the hockey game. Here's Fornelius for the Utes. Fornelius, stick handling. Gets shut down, and Jacobi will take it the other way. Here's Ben Jacobi. Jacobi fires a shot right into the glove of Patrick Casper. 11.3 seconds left in the hockey game. 31 seconds left on the power play, although that doesn't really matter at this point. On a face-off in the Utes zone. Utes win it. It's Paulo. Paulo can't get it out. And Patava is there to chase. And the Buffaloes will get their 5th win of the season, go to 5-7-2. The huge win over the Utah Utes. The Utes fall to 7-6-0. Buffaloes look like by far the better hockey team tonight. I would go as far as saying the best game that I've seen them play so far this season. Dominated in all 3 phases. Got themselves a power play goal. Did great on the penalty kill. The Utes ended up going 0 for 5 on the power play. Something their coach will not be happy with. But like I've been saying all day, Buffs have one of the best penalty kills in the game. So they will shake hands as this series is now over. Most likely salute the crowd. And that'll do it for me here at Buff Sports Live. I'd like to thank my producer, Mitchell, tonight. Did a great job behind the scenes. Thanks for watching.